We know your game, Sunshine.
Yeah,
Did he try flirt with you?
Yes. No, me!
Oh! Exclusive!
Oh, no.
Exclusive!
I thought you meant...
Jonathan!
I thought you were saying about those women. No.
Hello, JJ here on the What Would You Do podcast.
Yeah, only JJ. Did you just hear yourself?
Sometimes I think it's only me here sometimes.
He used to do this.
You don't show up.
He honestly used to do this on the radio very often.
You read and Hazard.
Hey,
you just decide when you show up.
This is Channel 4 Breakfast with JJ. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, and Nimi.
I'm just here for shits and gigs.
She's here also. Welcome to the podcast. Thank you so much. We did say last week, please write in your submissions. You have done that. We'll read one out later. Thank you so much for getting involved. What Would You Do podcast? All you have to do is let us know what you've been up to in life and what you need advice on, asking us what we would do in the situation that you were currently in, being it at work, being it at play, being it romantically, being it with friends, be it with family, whatever it is. Let us know what's going on in your life, and we'll say what we would do in that situation. Hopefully, that provides you some support in life.
Yes.
We did promise, and there was a couple of things we wanted to pick up on. The first one, the John Terry interview that Nimi did for the Globe Soccer Awards.
Yeah.
Was very excited for you. Very excited for you. I think it's amazing the types of people that you
But get to the but.
you interview.
Yeah.
But do you know much about John Terry?
Absolutely fucking not.
Okay, cool. That makes a lot of sense.
Do you honestly?
Do you research anyone? Do you do any research?
Well, no, because I didn't know he was going to be there. Everyone I was interviewing on the red carpet, I knew I was going to be interviewing them the second I saw their face walking towards me. So I didn't have any research on these people. Even I was told okay, last minute, all these Man City players are coming. I didn't even have my phone on me. I had a dress with no pockets, guys. Feel sorry for me.
Wow.
So I was making shit up as I was going. Considering that now you have that information, I think I did actually okay.
Yeah, you did.
Considering.
But I could just imagine you just being on the side of this red carpet being like, John, quick word, quick one.
Actually, I didn't have to do it. He was
really?
brought to me.
Were there other people doing it?
Yeah, loads. But I wasn't part of the press. I was actually on the red carpet.
If your job
interviewing.
is to be one of these press people that just goes like, Angelina, Brad,
I could never.
quick word, and they ignore you.
Yeah, got it.
That's an ick.
We established in the last episode, I fear rejection. So, I would never even put myself in that position. I would only show up if I'm guaranteed an interview, guys. That's what we're rolling with now.
That's the life that Nimi leads, and she's earned it.
Yes.
So with this interview with John Terry, you said something along the lines of...
I've always wanted to ask you.
I've always...
I was just filling in time.
As if Nimi has been often lying in bed going, if I ever get to meet John Terry, centre-backs, Chelsea, circa 2007.
Ex-England captain.
I need to know this. And the question was, I've always thought this, John. I've always wanted to know. If you were a footballer, what would you be? I often watched you on the pitch 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and I always thought, if he wasn't playing that game, I wonder what he'd be doing.
It's a pressing question.
And he went, I'd play golf.
Yeah.
Right. On John's social media, there was a bit of golf on there.
Okay.
He's fucking shit at golf.
Oh, okay.
Shocking at golf.
Right.
Yeah. And then you went, well, are you good at golf?
I said, do you think you'd be pro?
You think you'd be pro? Nah, I'm not very good. And you went, I doubt that. You've got skills and everything, or something along those lines.
Yeah, no, not with your skills.
Not with your skills, John.
Yeah, bit of banter. I think I handled
Any
it well.
footballing person would know. John had fuck all skills. He was a defender. He didn't skill. He had no skill. He was good at stopping.
You know what? I'm going to say something controversial right now. And John, if you're listening, I'm really sorry about this. But you know what he was skilled in? Juggling women. Okay? So those are the skills I was talking about. If anything, I was doing one for the ladies where I was giving a bit of a dig to John Terry to be like, you know what?
Ya?
Don't fuck around with us. We know your kind of skills.
Wow. There's also a funny story about John Terry that I heard recently, and I thought I'd share because you did have an interview with him.
Yeah.
John Terry once was given a T-shirt, a football shirt, signed football shirt giveaway on his Instagram.
Okay.
Right. Loads of people applied. Comment to apply. Comment to apply. Comment to apply.
Okay.
A week later, he posted, all right, the two winners are this person and this person. And he gets to hand deliver the shirt. Now, you click on the profiles of these two people, and they are the fittest 10 out of 10 24-year-olds you will ever see.
No.
So it weren't picked at random, Jonathan. We know your game, Sunshine.
Yeah, come
Did
on
he
now.
try flirt with you?
Yes. No, oh, me!
Oh! Exclusive!
Oh, no.
Exclusive!
I thought you meant...
Jonathan!
I thought you're saying about those women.
Jonathan!
No, it was really brief, but I'll say that he was honestly, out of every single footballer that I met that day and every manager and every high-profile individual, John Terry was the nicest person and super kind and super, like, present. So before we actually went live on the interview, I was like, John, hey, how are you? And he was like, hey, nice to see you.
No, then you went, hold it there, because I've always wanted to know something about you. So let's get the cameras rolling. Let's turn these cameras on, because John, I need to know this.
Guys, look, okay, I did what I had. I did the needful. He was a super nice guy, but before we went live, I was like, John, you got the memo? Because he was in navy blue and I was in navy blue. And he was just like, oh, you got it too. And we were like having a bit of a moment.
And he's like, let's see some navy blue on my bedroom floor tonight.
Oh.
Let's make a sea. Let's make the seaside.
That's a very good line. Are you done with just going at me for my John Terry interview?
Yes, I am completed, but I knew you could take it.
Yeah, thank you.
I knew you could take it.
So last episode, we were talking about the fact that UAE laws say that for when it comes to the will, like you and Catherine want to do a will, and with your baby boy Phoenix, if anything was to happen, God forbid, to JJ, that UAE law says that Phoenix would be in guardianship of JJ's brother because he is the next male in power in his family.
My little brother would be responsible for the well-being of my child.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
Haunts me.
But it made me think, okay, this is a question I want to ask you. In Dubai, right, just your Dubai friends only, no family, no relatives, just friends. If, God forbid, anything happened to you and Catherine, would I be in the top 3 options for guardianship of Phoenix? God forbid anything happened to you and Catherine. Would I be considered? Would I be in the conversation of, you know what, Nimi's a great person. She's comfortable. Phoenix would be in good hands and she would love him like her own. Would I be there?
No. I'm sorry, man.
No, I don't want you to rush this answer.
No, I've rushed it. No, my answer's final. No, my answer's final.
Do you want to phone a friend? Maybe Catherine?
I don't want to go 50-50. It's my answer's final. I'd lock it in, please. John Tarrant, or whatever his name is. Chris Tarrant.
JJ, honestly, why? That really hurts me because I'm a bit shocked by that.
I don't know if you notice this, Nimi, but you often talk about how much you hate kids and how you don't want them and you think they're feral and you don't want them anywhere near you, or you actively go to places where kids aren't. I just didn't think you would want to be in contention.
I don't want to have a child.
For I have dead parents, get me out of here to someone else's house game show that we're playing.
Look, would I by choice have a child? No. But if my friends who I absolutely love and adore horribly died, okay, and they have a beautiful child who I love, okay, who I would do anything for because I care for him and I know his parents and I love his parents.
That's very nice to say.
I would take on the responsibility and I would cherish that responsibility for the rest of my life.
Okay. Thank you for saying this now.
Okay.
We do have plans in place. Should those plans change, we will let you know.
I cannot believe...
But no, let me finish. You do have financial security, which is nice. That definitely goes in your favour.
I knew it.
That definitely goes in your favour. To further cement that, I want a full breakdown of your financial records and investments, and then we will negotiate a deal. Should me and Catherine die, how much of that goes to Phoenix?
So we now have to pitch.
Yeah.
We now have to
like
pitch.
Dragon's Den style pitching.
Get out of here.
You can pitch how much percentage of your wealth you want to give, and then we will say deal or no deal. We're mixing up game shows, but you get the gist.
I want you to ask Catherine this when you go home tonight.
I will ask Catherine, but there has been plans in place.
And these people,
you know, these conversations though are fucking morbid.
Yeah, they are, but it's just reality, guys. Death is part of life.
Catherine
whatever.
talks about it often though.
Yeah.
Too often, more often than I would like to talk about it.
Because with a kid, like, it's a whole different life. You've got a whole other human being to think about. You have to think about these dire, like, situations. So
just
it's fair.
let him out into the woods.
Mowgli.
Yeah, just let him out into the woods and
Tarzan.
he will figure it out for himself.
Yeah.
The world's hard. He'll figure out quicker.
Yeah.
It's for the best.
Like, Mowgli and Tarzan became movie stars.
Things can happen.
There's a silver lining.
It really can happen.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I wanted to get through, but I'm glad we're clear on that. So
Am
I'm
I
not in
doing
the running.
something or are you doing something?
It's me. I'm going to do a thread today. So, what is the famous line a cheetah says when they get caught? JJ, what did you say when you got caught when you were younger?
What?
You had to pause and think about that one. Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. You would just deny?
Me? Me?
You'd gaslight the fuck out of her.
Someone's having you on.
Yeah.
They're jealous of what we've got.
Yes.
They're clearly jealous of what we have.
They're trying to break us.
They're trying to get between us.
Yeah.
But I think we continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, don't let them do it. They're winning. They don't want this.
Mm.
So,
What did you say?
get out of here. What's the famous line a cheetah says when they get caught? Okay, these are the most common responses. Believe what you want, innit? That is the best way. Just believe what you want,
It
innit?
was your head for me. Believe what you want, innit?
It's true, but it's such a level of gaslighting.
Oh my God, that's giving me a headache. That was so funny.
If you don't trust me, what's the point?
Yeah.
Like, this
That's
is about
on you.
trust.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
this is a
obviously don't
you
trust me.
problem. This isn't a me problem.
Let's just wrap things up here.
Yeah.
Unless you don't trust me.
You're crazy. Believe what you want. You're insecure. Oh,
so
know
much
that.
lighting of the gas right now. So much lighting of the gas.
We were on a break back then. Not true. We were fully together.
Yeah.
If I did, I would just tell you. Like, duh. Of course I would tell you.
If I didn't think this was going anywhere, then why would I go with them? I'd break up with you first.
Exactly.
Respect.
That is a serious invasion of my privacy.
I need to speak to my lawyers.
Like, how dare you? How dare you investigate this and go through my phone? I mean, there are so many here,
Yeah.
but it's pretty much the same. Just gaslighting the hell out of the person.
Yeah, the phone one when I was young, I definitely did that one. So apologies for that.
God,
If they
JJ.
listen, I do apologise for that. And like, that's why you're going from my phone. Like, me and you were done.
Yeah.
Not because I've been doing X, Y, and Z behind your back. We are done because you've been going from my phone and now you've lacked trust with me.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, it's savage. Gaslighty fucker.
Yeah. It's
JJ,
just,
when he was younger, though, man, he wasn't a good guy.
but like, so you regret it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely regret it. I was a savage. I was a dickhead.
So if you could go back, you would change it?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I just wouldn't have done it.
Do you think you are the like shit ex-boyfriend that girls talk about now?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
100%. 100%.
Oh, I would hate to be talked about like that.
I know. Like, I think if I haven't seen anyone since school days, and then and there's been a few times in the last few years that I've seen people, boys and girls, that I see them in the pub or whatever, and I'm like, hey, how's it going? And I know they fucking hate me.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely hate my guts.
Shit.
And there's no me people pleaser.
Yeah.
Want to be loved by everyone. I
Yeah.
cannot handle it.
Yeah.
I remember I was at a wedding and I hadn't seen, there was like a group of girls I'd not seen in ages. I weren't mates with them, but I knew them. And I went to say, like, how are you? She went, shh, just in my face. And I was like, the fuck? I've not seen this bitch since I was like 15. She went, shh, and just walked past me. I was like, what did I say in fucking 2004? Do you know what I mean?
What did you say? Did you figure it out?
No, I don't know this girl. Girl.
God.
Barely know her.
And so what did you do? You just moved on.
I didn't care. Some
Fuck
people
you,
I don't really know.
bitch.
Yeah, fuck off.
Speaking of just like past and history, I got dumped by a friend this week.
It was
Guys.
coming, mate. Mate, it was coming. You've dumped enough friends in your time. Someone's got to get you.
Well, there's two ways to look at this. It's either karma for the amount of friends that I have dumped. 100%, I understand that, and I receive it. Okay, it's noted.
Should we go back over it? Like, Nimi
Okay.
has a history
No,
of like
I don't.
Nimi in the past, which means historically, she has
Okay.
broke up with friends that
Yeah.
she just like,
That don't align with me anymore.
yeah.
You better be careful. My thing is,
We're the least aligning people ever, by the way.
least. I mean, there's no way me and you
Yeah.
would ever meet in any lifetime,
No.
but it's happened.
Here we are,
Yeah.
living the dream.
But the thing is, you either like, it's very black or white for me. You're either on
I don't
board.
see race, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. You're either on board or you're not.
So you don't like white friends?
No.
Okay.
I'm saying it could be white. It could be black.
Okay.
But I'm done. Once I'm done, I'm done. Okay. So there's been many friends who I think have become really toxic that I've let go of to be like, listen, this isn't working. And sometimes you have to actually say it out loud. Yeah. And it sounds like a breakup. But this happened this week with a friend that I've been friends with since I was 15 years old. Okay. He's a guy. He's like my brother. There has never been anything like that more than friends between us. He knows my family. He's hung out with my husband. Like, he was at my wedding. He was dancing at my wedding. And now, the last year, he's just gone MIA, like barely spoken to me, barely responds to messages. I went back to London in Christmas and I was like, oh, I want to see you. Let me know when you're free. We've got a date in the calendar. Then literally the day of, he cancels on me. And I'm like, what the frick is going on with this guy? Is it a coincidence that in the last year, he's got a girlfriend? And is in a serious relationship.
Shit. So the girl was pissed off that he's got a really close girl mate.
I don't know. And I also did not want to jump to conclusions.
And he probably really wanted to see you, but then the girl's like, you're not going to hang around with Nimi.
Yes.
Fuck off.
Yes.
Cancel.
You're talking about like
Me or her.
I've gone for dinners with his parents who live here in Dubai. Like, we're intertwined, right? We get it. And now he basically, I messaged him to be like, listen, you didn't even wish me on my birthday. I'm not a high maintenance friend, but like, what's going on with you? And also, if you don't want to be my friend anymore, it sounds ridiculous and childish. We're 30 something years old, but like, just tell me and I will back off and I'll let you do your thing. He replied a fucking cold ass message.
Really?
So cold. And he was just like, hey, I hope you're well. There's been absolutely no ill intent, but I'm just prioritizing what's important in my life now. Wish you well. And that was all I got.
This is a situation of like, he's been building up and getting annoyed about stuff that you have or haven't done. Do you know what I mean by that? Have or have not done. Do you know what I mean? Have not maybe reached out or have. I don't know how to explain it. But then he's building up and boiling up about something he's not dealt with, which was probably something very minor that's built up over a load of time.
Yeah.
And he's built this narrative that Nimi don't care about me. Nimi is this, Nimi is that. Look at her all over socials. She's fucking living the dream. She don't care about me, sort of thing. Maybe I'm just conspiring.
Maybe
Nimi.
that could definitely.
And now he's like, you know what? She don't give a fuck about me, so I'm going to stop giving a fuck about her.
But that's also not true because the last year.
It's all very childish.
It's all very childish. Over the last year, all I've done is reached out to him to check in on him. He's never once reached out to me. So I don't even think it's like he's not made an effort in the last year since he's had a girlfriend. And I'm like,
Do you want him back?
I don't. No, it's done now. It's actually done.
I had a plan if you wanted him back.
No, it's done.
Do you want a plan?
No.
I'm going to give you a plan.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, basically, you know his address, right?
No.
Find his address.
Okay.
You need the address.
We've got mutuals, yeah.
Okay, cool. Find the girlfriend's address.
Okay. Clapham.
Send a picture of you and him
Yeah.
frolicking, running through meadows, nude. Whatever pictures you have. I don't know what pictures you have. If you have that picture, great.
Okay.
It would be ideal if you did.
Okay.
Send it to the girlfriend, thinking it was to him, saying to Craig,
Yeah.
I miss us. Break up the relationship.
Yeah.
He'll come crawling back. The friendship picks off where it's left off because he hasn't got the girl anymore.
So is that a thing, by the way? Do guys actually drop girls that are friends for their girlfriend?
Okay, cool. Me and Catherine have some... You have been an exception to this.
Okay.
I don't think me and Catherine have spoken about it, but I think it's fair to say we're probably growing out of it, but definitely during our early to mid-20s, I couldn't make new girl mates.
Right, okay.
My previous girlfriends, before Catherine, are friends of Catherine's.
Ah.
But if I then develop a friendship with a new girl that she may or may not know, then it's not fun.
Okay.
It's not fine.
Okay.
However, I now work in an environment of work colleagues and people
You
where
did not
I
just
will
point at me and say work colleagues.
when we first became do you know what I mean, work
fine.
together, do you know what I mean, work colleagues
Okay.
that develops into friendships.
Correct.
Do you know what I mean? Good friendships. That can happen now. I don't
Yeah.
think she's annoyed about that. Well,
Okay.
clearly she's not annoyed about me and you being mates.
No.
Do you know what I mean? She loves you
Yeah.
to bits. So, But then it also has to come with, like, if you want to be friends with another girl, I suppose. Like I said, we've never spoken about this, but this is what I think.
Yeah.
Catherine also has to meet that girl and make a judgment on what her intention is of this friendship.
Right.
I think your quite fucking vulgar responses of repulsiveness towards me, as savage it is, probably dims Catherine's threatometer towards me and you.
Yeah, definitely.
But if there was a new girl on the scene and she meets us and we're out maybe at a work party, she meets, she's like, not sure about her.
Yeah.
We're never going to be mates. And you know what? Fucking neither are you two.
But also, I get that with a new girl.
Yeah, okay.
Because that means
But
the girlfriend's
you two
been
weren't.
there.
You two weren't. You were old school.
We've
OG
been friends
mates.
since we were 15 years old. I'm married. Like, I live across the other side of the world.
Yeah.
I am zero threat to you. If anything, I kept actually saying to him this year, I cannot wait to meet her. I would really love to meet her. You're like my brother.
Yeah, but the thing is, Nimi, it's 2024. You can send a nude like that.
Is it
Let's
true?
not be children here.
Yeah.
You can send a nude like that. Open once and close. That's all I'm saying.
Not gonna happen. But I also think
So the threat can come from any angle.
that's true. But I also think that girls can be friends with guys. But I don't know if guys can be friends with girls. Because someone said to me the other day, they said guys are only friends with girls if they actually have hope that there could be something more. It's never platonic for them.
Yeah, to be fair, like I have between me and you,
Yeah.
I have done this radio show with you for years, and now I'm taking a good 2 hours of my time every single week to chat shit with you, just on the off chance that maybe you're into it. Get fucked, mate. If this is what you think, you can go to...
Not me and you.
You can get fucked, mate.
Not me and you. Again, we're in
This is a fucking long game I'm playing here. And I will see results. I will start to see results.
You're really dedicated to this. Me and you are an exception.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely not the same
But all
thing.
other guys apart from JJ and Nimi in the world,
Yes.
all of the guys in the world,
Yeah.
apart from us two,
Yeah.
we're the one anomaly in the world
We
where
are.
guys only becomes mates with girls because they want to potentially sleep with them one day.
We're the sperm that gets through.
Wow. Wow.
We're the 1 in a million.
I don't know if I could agree with that, mate. That we're the only ones. That all guys are just walking around with their fucking cocks out, hoping to put it in something.
Yes.
We are horny bastards.
Yeah, guys. Come on.
We do sexualize a lot of things.
You do.
But I don't think every guy in the world, with every new girl they meet, they become mates with them just so they can bed them. I just don't think that's true.
Okay, fine.
I think there is a lot of guys that do.
Okay.
But I don't think that's generalized on everyone.
Basically, yeah, to summarize, I got dumped this week. I cried about it. I was really sad because I lost a childhood friend for maybe a potential relationship that isn't even going to last forever. So it's like my friends think he's going to come running back and knocking again once she's gone.
That's what I think as well. That's what I
you?
think. I think he'll go, I'm really sorry. I did have to focus on my girlfriend because she was everything to me and she was not comfortable with our friendship.
But then I would have
Because
just...
I'm just a guy
You could have
that
just
has
said
been
that.
friends with you since I was 12 because I've just always wanted to sleep with you. Clearly by your fucking standards of how you think.
Okay, whatever. Let's move on then.
All
We're
right.
not going to agree.
We don't have time to carry on. However,
Okay.
it's been a pleasure doing this show. We definitely didn't do a what would you do. When we said at the start of the show we would do a what would
Yeah,
you do,
we lied.
didn't have time. We lied.
Yeah.
But do get your messages in because we will read them out next time. We promise. We'll probably do 2. What would you do podcast? JJ and Nimi. No, it's not. At What Would You Do podcast. DM us. Shit you're going on. Nimi is even going to be more active on socials to try and prize stories out of you. How about that?
Yeah, that would be great.
Just
And JJ
write
will do the same
something.
as well.
I won't be doing any of that. But just,
don't.
Just message
Yeah.
on it and go, get your stories in. We're recording tomorrow.
Okay, I'll do that.
That will entice stuff to happen.
Yeah. Anything
Tag
else
me
you
in
want me
it.
to do?
Tag me in it. I'll share it.
Anything else?
No,
Like,
that's it.
look after Phoenix tonight. You and Catherine want a night off? Anything?
We could trial that.
Yeah.
If you want,
Yeah.
if you really want to be considered
Yeah.
to give Phoenix financial security for life
Yeah.
and a solid percentage of your earnings,
Yeah.
then we can consider it. But it does start with one night. Are you looking after him?
How about this? I actually don't want Phoenix. I just want to be considered. So I don't want to win. I just want to be in the room. I want to be on the fucking racetrack. That's all I want.
I want to be on the racetrack, but I want to fall over the first hurdle.
Yes.
That's what I want.
Please.
All right, I'll consider that.
Thank
Right.
you.
All right, see you next week.